Samael Weor is the bodhisattva of Samael, the spirit of fire. Literally, bodhi means enlightenment or wisdom. Sattva means essence or goodness. Therefore, the term bodhisattva literally means essence of wisdom. In the esoteric or secret teachings of Tibet and Gnosticism, a bodhisattva is a human being who has reached the fifth initiation of fire, Tiferet, and has chosen to continue working by means of the straight path, renouncing the easier spiral path in nirvana, and returning instead to help suffering humanity. By means of this sacrifice, this individual incarnates the Christ, which in Hebrew is called chokmah, wisdom. The bodhisattva embodies of the supreme source of wisdom and compassion. Samael Weor, the bodhisattva of Samael, the spirit of fire, was born in Colombia, South America. At a very early age, he was able to remember his past incarnations. Thus, he knew who he was. He never identified with his Christian name, since he knew that it was just a passing accident of life that soon disappears in time. Even though many people who knew him still like to use his Christian name, we omit it, because just like him, we only want to talk about his real self or real being. He worked anonymously for many years, writing books and teaching Gnosis while working intensely upon himself to eliminate his ego. His first book was The Perfect Matrimony, published in 1950. The appearance of this book sparked a wildfire in the spiritual communities of that time. Many were shocked, many were outraged, and many were deeply inspired. The Roman Catholic Church sought to have Samael arrested, and he was. Many people threatened to kill him. Several attempts were made against his life. Upon cleaning his psyche of an extremely high percentage of psychological defects, he began to appear in public to deliver the Gnostic teachings to humanity. During this time, he became widely known throughout the Spanish-speaking countries. His many works sprouted the international Gnostic movement, a widespread and diversified collection of schools, teachers, and students whose message has now spread to every continent on the planet, all under the flag raised by Samael Weor. It is widely recognized that throughout the towns and villages of Mexico, Central and South America, even if one cannot find a post office, one can always find a Gnostic school. Samael Weor achieved the complete annihilation within himself of the subconsciousness, unconsciousness, and infraconsciousness through the techniques of meditation and sexual dynamics. Thus he developed supraconsciousness, which gave him the ability to investigate cosmic phenomena within all of the Sephiroth of the Tree of Life, Kabbalah. Samael Weor achieved complete self-realization at the age of 61. Thus at that age, he passed through a terrible ordeal which allowed him to achieve the degree of a resurrected master and return into Shangri-La. Since then, he is operating anonymously in the physical world, while simultaneously continuing his mission from within the internal worlds. This is how his real being, Samael, the spirit of fire, absorbed him completely within his bosom and became one with him. A great deal of information about Samael, the spirit of fire, is written in many esoteric books. In some places, Samael is described as a demon, and in others as a great angel. This is because there is always movement in the heavens and hells. The demons can renounce evil and work to become angels, and the angels can make mistakes and fall into evil. This is the true meaning behind Jacob's ladder. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God ascending to higher realms and descending to lower realms on it. Genesis 28:12. The ladder is the tree of life, Kabbalah. Samael Weor said regarding this, I ended up transforming myself into a fallen angel. Many egos resurged within my mind, and I became transformed into a true devil. Now, in this present existence, I comprehend the necessity of eliminating my egos, the necessity of performing the great work of the Father. Therefore, this is why today I am here speaking to you all, with my hand placed on my heart. Any neophyte can invoke the Master Samael in the internal worlds, the clues that he gave in many of his books, and investigate all of this directly. The doctrine of his father, Samael, the spirit of fire, is given through three aspects, since the human being has three brains: the intellectual brain, the emotional brain, and the motor, instinctive, sexual brain. To nourish the intellectual brain of his disciples with the wisdom of the fire, he wrote more than 60 books. As a comprehensive whole, these works show the way and the dangers of the work. By intellectually learning the doctrine of his father, one can walk more easily on the path of self-realization. Since the doctrine is very profound and sometimes difficult for the intellect to comprehend, Samael brought from the internal worlds the ancient Asiatic ritualistic works, a magical channel through which Samael, the spirit of fire, works in order to assist with fiery atoms. The consciousness and the spirit of those who perform these esoteric works, awakening within them the superlative intuition that allows them to comprehend his doctrine. The superlative intuition is related with the atom now in the left ventricle of the heart, and is related with what is called in Kabbalah natural magic. Samael helps any neophyte who invokes him in the fiery forge of Vulcan, the ninth sphere, in order to walk on the path of the razor's edge to become a real human being through the transmutation of our vital energies. The synthesis of his doctrine is performed when one works in the three brains in complete equilibrium.